body bags were horror lies.
Who is this irresistible creature who has an insatiable love for the dead?
Hey guys, happy Thursday, this is your fright chick speaking. So this week's theme is movies that begin with L, okay? And I have gone for, I thought we'd already done this one, but we haven't. I've gone for 2010's Legion. This is kind of described as a supernatural action film, but there is enough splatter slash a bit of gore and a lot of jump scares. I think you can class this as a horror movie, at least I do. Okay, so anyway, 2010 this came out. As you can see on the front, we have Paul Bettany, who is playing the Archangel Michael. It is an angel movie, but it basically centres around this one diner in the desert. I'm not sure where in America, but it's small town, you know, dusty roads. People only go there because, you know, they've got lost, basically. So there are a couple of famous people in this. You might recognise others just from stuff, but maybe not know their name. We have Dennis Quaid in this, as well as Paul Bettany. And I recognised a few faces, but I can't really tell you what they were in anyways. So we have the diner. We have Dennis Quaid, who runs it with his son Jeep. That is his name. And we have waitress called Charlie, who is about 8 months pregnant. She's going to give the baby up for adoption. This is part of the plot. Then we have a couple and their teenage daughter who've got lost. Jeep is fixing their car for them, but he can't because it's kind of one of those newfangled cars, and you know, they just have wrenches and stuff, and it needs friggin' proper work on it, so they're stuck there. We have a guy who is off to sort out something to do with his son, like a paternity suit type thing. He makes his way there. We basically follow him into the diner and meet the rest of the people. We've got a short order cook. I believe he's got a hook for a hand. And if I'm forgetting anybody, I'm sure I'll remember at some point during this review. So anyways, we meet them all, and we kind of have a little bit of backstory about the fact that Charlie is going to give her baby up for adoption. You know, she's like, I'm a single mom. You know, this would be stupid. I need to give this baby up. Jeep is in love with her, and he doesn't want her to give the baby up. He wants to raise it with her. His dad is like, I know how you feel, but you've got to let her do what she wants. This goes on for maybe kind of 15 minutes before the action kicks in. Okay, now right at the very beginning of the movie, we have Paul Bettany as the Archangel Michael. He basically falls from heaven, or he leaves heaven, he lands on earth, he cuts off his wings and loses his halo, and he goes on the run, and then we meet him at the diner. So before he actually gets there, they all have at the diner doing whatever, all kind of chatting amongst themselves. An old lady comes in. This is an epic scene, it really is. An old lady comes in, and she is all very nice at first. She's like, oh, I'll have this, dear, thank you, yes, I'll have this food. So she's sitting there, and she orders a rare steak. And then she tells Charlie that her baby's going to burn in hell, and things escalate quite quickly. So everyone's like, what the hell are you doing? You can't say that. And she becomes kind of demonic, you know. She starts running up the wall, and she's going to kill them all, and they're all freaking out because this is not normal. This is inhuman. They manage to take her out, and that's when Michael shows up. So Michael shows up because in the distance they can see a lot of other people coming, and they're all freaking out that they've just killed an old lady who was clearly not human. And it all kicks off. So basically the point of this movie is Michael has come to save them because God has given up with the human race. He wants them all destroyed, and he does this by sending, the angels are possessing humans, and they are going to come and do the dirty work and take out this particular diner as well as the rest of the world. But this particular diner is important, people, because Charlie's baby is the prophesied saviour of mankind. And when Michael gets there, he explains this to them and says, look, you know, we need to fight him. He doesn't really tell them like that he's an angel at first and stuff. He just walks in with like guns and stuff, and he's just like, you have to do this, follow what I say, this is what's going to happen, they're going to show up, they're going to try and kill you, we're going to do this to take them out, then we're going to do this. And I kind of liked it, it was kind of good. But he does explain that he is the Archangel Michael, and he is the only one who still has faith in humanity, and he wants to help them. So that's what happens for like the first hour and something. You know, we're watching the hordes of possessed come, they're taking him out. There's a good bit of action, there's a good bit of horror because the possessed humans kind of freaky. There's an ice cream man who ends up with like really elongated legs and arms. It's fucking scary as shit. They have little ruses where they're trying to lure them out to, you know, basically give them Charlie so that they can take the baby out and stuff like that. Charlie, at one point in the movie near the end, does go into labour, and, you know, do they survive, do they not survive, whatever. But it's a good film. I know it got a lot of hate. It's got pretty negative reviews, but it looks good. The acting was good. The cast was well chosen. And I just liked it. It wasn't boring, even from the start, because like I said, in the first sort of 15 minutes, it does kick off. So it's not like you're waiting forever for it. But yeah, so that all happens, and then the kind of climax of the movie is that as they've been taking down, you know, sort of resisting the horde of, you know, possessed, Gabriel then comes, and he's like, I need to take care of this myself, clearly. So him and Michael have altercation while the humans that are left, because some people are dying at this point, the humans that are left over are trying to stay out of the way and save themselves. And then we have a little nice climax at the end of the movie, which is a little bit ambiguous, you know. And I will say this, I'm almost finished, but there was a TV show. I only just found this out. Apparently it's called Dominion. It started last year and it's still going. The second season is happening in July, I believe. And it is set 25 years after. So, seeing as it's a TV show and it's set 25 years after, I think it's pretty obvious what happened to the baby. But yeah, so I might give that a watch. So for any of you who like this movie, there is a follow-up TV series for you people. Okay, that is it. I will see you next week. Bye.